Yes, sudao, natumai mko poa, mko salama popote mlipo na popote ambapo mnaitizama Celeb Kona KMQ. So, as we speak right now, there is a certain thing that has come to our limelight and some news that there are breaking news that have come unto our attention that in regards to the body of one Mumbua Moloki. Now, on Friday last week, some information came to the limelight that a taxi driver had disappeared without trace. A woman who was driving a taxi. She had received a ride where somebody was trying to move from Mombasa to Kisumu. Now, that is a long ride for a taxi driver. The woman went ahead to accept the drive because she knew she would make some amount of money out of the said ride. But in the midst of the ride, she disappeared and her phone went off. Now, not only that, on Monday, after the investigations were launched, we received news from one police representative and the spokesman of the police force, I think from Kisumu, who told the media that a body of, the body, or not the body, the said lady had been found. Police spokesperson Resila Onyango told the media that Victoria Mumbua Muloki, who went missing after accepting a ride request on Friday, was discovered near a dam in Uriri area while unconscious on Monday morning, which was this Monday. Remember, today we are on Wednesday. Now, Resila stated that preliminary examination shows the victim sustained multiple injuries. The victim suffered an injury on her head which appeared to have been inflicted with a blunt object, and another injury on her head believed to have been caused by stabbing, Resila said. Now, further, the police spokesperson indicated that investigations suggest that the victim might have been sexually assaulted. She was rushed to Riri Sub-County Hospital in a serious condition, waiting to be airlifted in Nairobi for specialized treatment. Now, Resila noted that the victim's family was notified of a condition. Earlier on Sunday, detectives apprehended a suspect in connection with the disappearance. Resila confirmed the arrest, saying the victim's vehicle was intercepted in Nakuru in the custody of the suspect. Now, she said that preliminary investigation show the victim did not pick the client through the ride hailing app. The last call she made, she had indicated to her family where she was in Samburu, Kwale. Now, away from this article that was published 2 days ago by the Capital FM, to I think yesterday, about 13 hours ago, it became a fresh twist as the family went ahead to expose that their kin had not been found, that Victoria had not been found as the police had purported earlier. The family of Victoria Mumbua Moloki, the taxi driver who was abducted on September 27th, dismissed claims by police spokesperson Resila Onyango, which stated that Mumbua was found unconscious in Migori on Monday evening. Now, on Monday morning, Ms. Moloki's mother, Ann Kanini, told Nation that they received information that she had been found and plans were being made to airlift her to Mombasa. Now, the media reached out to police spokesperson Resila Onyango, who confirmed the information later at 7 p.m., which was yesterday. Dr. Onyango confirmed that Ms. Moloki had been found injured and unconscious near Uriri Dam in Migori County. And I quote her, "We found her unconscious near the embankment of Uriri Dam and with serious injuries in both the head and the hands," she said. Now, she added that the Ms. Moloki had been evacuated to a local facility for treatment and the family members had been notified of the same. However, by 3 a.m. on Tuesday, neither the family nor the media had received any updates on the driver's whereabouts. This is despite the media making effort to get the information from the police. It has since emerged that both the police headquarters and Ms. Moloki's family in in Mombasa may have been duped by unknown people. Her mother told the media that they had sent 20,000 to someone in Migoro who had told them that the money would help facilitate airlifting to Mombasa. Kanini said they were yet to be informed of her daughter's whereabouts by Tuesday afternoon, which was yesterday evening. Now, she said, I'm planning to go to the regional police headquarters so that I can be updated, Ms. Kanini said in a phone call. Now, speaking to the media on Tuesday outside the Nakuru court, Mumbua's niece Mbithe Muigai expressed surprise at the reports attributed to police that her aunt had been airlifted for treatment. Ms. Muigai confirmed that on Monday evening, someone called her auntie's pastor in Mombasa claiming to be an officer from Migori and demanded 20,000. The caller alleged that Moloki had been found unconscious and in critical condition, and the money was needed for her to be airlifted to Mombasa. Now, after receiving the cash, the caller switched off the phone, leading to confusion as the report attributed to the police spread that Ms. Moloki had been located. Now, she said, "We have not found her." This is the niece, and said, "We do not have any information regarding her whereabouts." Now, on Sunday, detectives arrested 33-year-old Edwin Ngetich Kipkemoi, who was found with a stolen vehicle believed to belong to Mumbua. He was intercepted at Pipeline Junction along the Nakuru-Nairobi highway while driving a white Nissan Serena with registration number KDQ 182F. Ngetich was apprehended while heading westward alone in the vehicle and without Miss Moloki. Now, the taxi driver went missing after taking a client from Mombasa to Samburu in Kwale last Friday. She wasn't heading to Nakuru nor Migori, she was heading to Samburu. Are you getting the point? Now, while we were being told that she was heading to Kwale, or I mean to Samburu, she disappeared along the way. Now, there comes a call to the media and even to the family expressing that they have found Miss Moloki. They told the media that a body was found on the embankment of Oriri Dam in Migori County, and that she had been taken at a certain hospital where she was receiving treatment, and they were doing their due diligence to lift her to Mombasa. Now tell me, how coincidental is it that these people knew the name of the police officers, the police spokesperson to use, and tell me, how did they get to know on the numbers of Miss Moloki's family? Because they called even Miss Moloki's pastor. Now this is a mystery that the police needs to solve. Right now, I mean, today is when the police now gave out another contradicting statement in regards to what had been given earlier, before we come into this current news that I am bringing to you. Now, the police in Migori County have refuted claims that the missing body-based car, I mean the missing Mombasa-based cab driver Victoria Mumbua Moloki has been found. Uriri Sub-County Police Commander Eriko Lom told the Standard Media Group that the reports that the cab driver had been found were misleading. The development contradicts that police spokesperson Resila Onyango told a local news outlet. Now, Dr. Resila, that Ms. Mumbua, who went missing after accepting a ride request on Friday last week, had been discovered near a dam in the Uriri area while unconscious on Monday morning. Now, Resila told Capital News that a preliminary examination indicated that Ms. Mumbua had sustained multiple injuries with indications that she might have been sexually assaulted. Now, the victim, listen, I shall quote her. This is what she told the nation. The victim suffered an injury on her head, which appears to have been inflicted with a blunt object, and another injury on her heart believed to have been caused by stab. Now, when you listen to these indication and how this person, this lady, Resila Onyango, is trying to explain on the injuries that this lady has, it means that either she has the victim, or she is a very good actor and somebody that has been in the police force and knows how to explain how injuries are inflicted. Now, Resila said Mumbua had been rushed to Uriri Sub-County Hospital in a serious condition, waiting to be airlifted to Nairobi or Mombasa for specialized treatment. Now, but Lomu said the reports were misleading and being propagated by conmen. Listen, and I quote them. The misleading reports are being peddled by conmen. When the checks through caller, it shows OCPD Uriri, then Dichu Odhiambo, said Mr. Lom. Now, according to Lom, the same person is behind similar reports that the missing Wajir MCA had been found in the area. Now, the OSPD said in desperate search of their kin, the family had already sent 70,000 to the conman. His sentiments were echoed by the county police commander Francis Nguli, who said a hunt for the man misleading the public has been launched. A manhunt. Now, the police boss said the suspect is being traced to go to Cordero. To Cordero now. On Sunday, detectives apprehended the suspect in connection with the disappearance, with Resila confirming the arrest, saying the victim's vehicle was intercepted in Nakuru in the custody of the suspect. It all started on Thursday when a suspect identified as Edwin Ngetich, 33 years, hired Mumbua for a ride from Kwale to Samburu through a digital hailing app. After the trip, the suspect requested another ride the next day, but this was done through a phone call. Now listen to this. You can't tell me hatuwezi kaa hapa tuongee hii story ikuwe ni kama ni mchezo ya paka na panya inachezwa hapa baina ya polisi na the said conman ambaye wanamuita conman ama conwoman. Kwa sababu if you look at it, niambie, how many people know how to explain how injuries are inflicted? Ni afisa ni raia yupi wa kawaida ambaye anajua jinsi ambavyo ya kutumia jina ya polisi? It's not a normal, it's not a very, si raia wa kawaida huyu. And I tell you, this person is in the state police station ambapo yeye anasema ametoka, or maybe she or he used to work there. So ameamua kutumia the character that they played, he or she played as a police woman or a police officer up. Now come to think of it, after hii story yote, now this evening is when we are receiving the body, the news that the body of Madam Victoria Mumbua Moloki has been found at the city mortuary. Tragic news. Tragic news, I say. Ni taarifa ambazo we cannot comprehend. We can't even speak about it because it's so heartbreaking for the family, you know. Somebody gave them hope. The police gave them hope. They believed it. The police that gave them hope. They believe it. The police that gave them hope. And now it comes to our attention that it wasn't the police. Now her body imepatikana being ikiwa at city mortuary. Now kulingana na taarifa ambazo tumeweza kuzipokea, the Directorate of Criminal Investigation detectives have stumbled upon a human body believed to be that of a missing taxi driver Victoria Mumbua Moloki. The female body was discovered at the Nairobi City Mortuary after an intense interrogation session with the suspect Edwin Ngetich, who was found with the deceased stolen motor vehicle. Investigation revealed that the body was found in a thicket within Maimayo next to a road in Lari, Kiambu County. Police were notified and it was brought to the city mortuary where it was booked on September 29, 2024 as an unknown body. Now, Criminal Intelligence and Research Bureau detectives who were profiling the suspect were instrumental in the discovery. Ngetich was arrested in Nakuru while driving Moloki's motor vehicle. He opened up to detectives after intense questioning, and further reports indicate that he led police to the location where he dumped the body. Moloki's family in Mombasa have been notified. The family say they will be traveling to Nairobi to conduct further identification process, including DNA profiling, as police plan for a post-mortem examination to determine the cause of death. Meanwhile, records have revealed that Ngetich has committed similar offenses in the past. Moloki, a Mombasa-based taxi driver, went missing on Friday, September 27th after accepting a ride request from Mombasa to Samburu. But the question I shall still ask, what is the connection between this Ngetich guy and the lady Resila, the police spokesperson from Migori County who contacted the family, and an amount of 70,000 was swindled out of the family's pockets while they were trying to locate their loved one, kwa sababu familia ilikuwa ishapokea taarifa kwamba mtoto wao amepotea. And now these guys they killed their daughter, took the car, and then another person here comes so inhuman and then swindles the family an amount of 70,000 pretending that ati tumepata mtoto wenu yuko hospitalini sehemu fulani na fulani, ile hali pumbavu zake huyu Ghasia ambaye aliweza kumuua ndio sasa yupo gerezani amefinyafinywa, and then he has spoken the truth. Now I allowed the police in this. You know, sometimes our intelligence officers, though we always disagree on certain matters when it comes to politics, but when it comes to dealing with issues that are supposed to be dealt with like these ones where we deserve your input, you have done us proud as the people of the Republic of Kenya, kwa sababu huyo pumbavu he needs to face the wrath of the law because he has confessed na ameenda kuonyeshana mpaka mahali mwili ulikuwa, and the body of one Madam Victoria Mumbua Moloki has been found, and the family now can lay their loved one to rest in peace. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa. Tunasema Mwenyezi Mungu ailinde hii familia. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi rajiun.